Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
All right, folks. Forensic golf. So one of the things that you hear me talk about a lot in my videos is that, especially the last 4 or 5 months, is that we have to start trusting the work we've done and tapping into it. But I hope people are not getting the wrong ideal. I still think you have to work on your mechanics, but you have to get to a point where your mechanics and your swing is grooved. And that's what I want to actually talk about today. Grooving your swing. You'll hear me say in some of my videos with a client, I say, okay, you've done it once. Anybody can do it once. I say, but can you do it 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 times? That's going to be a key. I say, have you accrued 400 reps with it? Because it takes about 400 reps before the body even say, hey, we're doing something different. And then it takes about 4 to 5 to 10 times that amount before the body say we actually own it. All right. So grooving your swing is working on the 5 things that we talk about. Pressure awareness, right? Rotation, vertical thrust through the strike zone, torques and forces, what we apply to the grip, hand path, and then we always throw in speed and conditioning. Once you've worked on those and you've started repeating your swing, then you know your swing is become grooved. While you're working on it, if you're working on a practice session and you've just hit 5, 6, 7, 8 balls, you should be stepping off some of those balls and making sure you're tapping into your cerebellum, because you're starting to get a groove in there. So now you have to start training it, okay? So once you get your swing groove where you can start hitting 5, 6, 7 balls in a row and you're not thinking about it, you're not standing over a ball right now and you're thinking to yourself, okay, I need to have my pressure here, I need to do this. That's still in the learning stage. But if you can step up to the ball and feel you inside and behind, and then you just hit a good golf shot like that, okay? That's when you know your swing is grooved. And that's when you need to start stepping out of that prefrontal cortex and getting to the cerebellum. But it takes work. It takes repetitions. I don't want nobody to get confused and think they can just come out here and hit a few balls and be able to groove it and go play great golf. It takes repetitions. So then you start blending it. Okay? I know exactly what I'm working on. The bottom 2 grooves, but it's right on target. And the beautiful thing, another thing I want to tell you, I'm not saying that you have to hit 100% of your shots perfectly. That's not what golf is about. Golf is about increasing the percentage of good shots and decreasing the percentage of bad shots. That's how we lower our scores. And then we start looking at strokes gained. Every stroke matter. Where should you be working on your game? A lot of people think it's the putting green, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's probably not the putting green. It may just be getting your ball on the green. First, you got to get your ball on the green before putting it even becomes relevant. All right, so again, is your swing groove. Step up to it again. I have my goal number in my head. Beautiful shot right there. All right, so that's what it's about. You'll know when your swing is grooved because you can talk. You can be talking to your buddies, your girlfriends, and then all of a sudden when it's your turn, guess what? You're back into your focus. That's when you know your swing is grooved. And then that's when you start tapping into that cerebellum. Get behind the ball. You get your wholeness, your stillness. You got your butterflies flying in formation. You have your go number. I want to hit a little cut shot on this one. There it go. Turn it back to the right. Beautiful ball. That's when your swing is grooved and you can start working on all these other things. But again, don't get me wrong. You have to build a strong, mechanical, dynamic, athletic swing in motion before you can start tapping into all these other things. So make sure that you've spent the time diligently, wow, tongue-tied today, on working on your swing. I highly suggest getting you somebody to watch your swing. Even if you only take 3 lessons a year, one in the winter, one in the summer, and one in the spring. Those 3 lessons a year are going to change your game plan. Here we go. My swing is grooved. Now I'm tapping into that cerebellum. I have wholeness, completeness. Butterflies are flying in formation. I want to hit a draw on this one. I have my go number. Piston pivot, anchor my weight. Now I'm going to hit a draw. There it goes.